Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Season 10 reveal for Battlegrounds. We do have a lot of new stuff as well coming out here. First, I do still have my good friend. Excellent. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Collins?
You're doing well. We're going straight to Undead, so let's get started. So we do have the leaving cards for Undead. So I would say like Primus is maybe the most like big impactful. I guess Dead Stomper is also pretty important as well to talk about.
Nightbane as well.
I'd never seen Nightbane be relevant, but it is useful in some Exodia comps, so maybe it is pretty relevant. But yeah, those are the defense cards, and then we do have some of the change and returning cards. So Anubarak's going back to 4. KT Kel'Thuzad's coming back. Wanchi's coming back, which is pretty cool. Any thoughts here?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously the KT and Moroes combo is coming back, so you have.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
made it a 3-5 now. That's a really weird stat line. I'm pretty sure it's never been a 3-5 before.
That was a 3-4 or something like that, but
It was
yeah.
2-6. It was 2-6 for a while, and then they nerfed it, I think, to a 1-6, and
Mm,
then I don't remember how it ended. But
all right, sure, fair enough.
yeah, interesting stat line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's take a look.
Blanchi's one that I haven't played with a whole lot. I feel like it wasn't in the meta very long, or maybe it's like during one of the times I took a break.
It was pretty good because anytime you buff it, it would get the stats back, right? And
Yeah,
has so it could do a lot, and you could like
I wonder if I
reborn,
wonder if this
reborn.
could sort of be like the new scribe for duos where you just reborn it a bunch.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But let's move into the new minions. So
Yeah.
first off, we do have Maw Caster. So it's a battle cry destroy a friendly undead to discover an undead. So kind of like that one card Groundkeeper Ground. You know what I'm talking about.
The 3-drop battle card.
Yeah. But this one gives you an undead. Seems like an infinite loop if you really want it to be. They usually try not
Yeah.
to do that, so kind of weird.
I'm assuming we didn't see the 3/3 on Tavern 3 that spawns the 3/1/1s when it dies. We didn't see that removed, right? So I'm
No.
assuming this would be a triple with that card as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been like a very abusable combo, I think, especially in duos where you have more room to like have a board that doesn't have any power where you die in solo. So yeah, definitely seems like a pretty powerful combo.
Yeah, it does say destroy, so you don't get it back in your hand. So that is one thing to know
Yeah, but
if
you
you
get
want
a
to remove
different
it.
undead, right?
Yeah, sure.
Essentially, so you get to kill something weak, get something strong. Next up, we have Drust Fallen Butcher Avenge 5. Get a butchering. What's a butchering?
The
Chat.
5-drop spell that removes an undead and whatever tavern tier
Ah,
that undead is from, you get that much permanent attack.
okay. I'm glad you know, because I'll be like, huh? What? What is this? Is this good? I don't know if this is good.
I don't think so. Like, I
Uh,
never take butchering in the first place. I very rarely take butchering in the first place when I'm playing undead, I should say. So I don't personally see this being good, but
I mean, if you have like 4 or 5 butchers in your hand, right? Like that's like 20 attack if you're hitting
yeah,
6 drops.
you're going to need a way to print undead cards though for that to be effective, right? Because you're not going to want to just be spending your entire turn buying a couple undeads from the shop to butcher them.
Yeah, I mean, you eat things with reborn essentially, right? So you get 2 uses for 1 card. There
Yeah,
have to be like a 6 drop with reborn or something.
right. Or like Moroes, I guess,
Yeah,
for a 5-drop with reborn.
yeah. All right, next up we have Noizul of the Many Faces. Is that how you pronounce it? Whenever you summon an undead, give 4 friendly undeads +1/+1 permanently.
Uh, okay.
This doesn't impress me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not
How many undeads can you realistically summon in a fight? 8 to 10?
Yeah, but if you're hitting you're summoning undeads, right? And any undead
Sure.
you summon is irrelevant, right? So you have to hit the back line. It just
Right.
doesn't to me it doesn't seem that good. Like, okay, right now my minion type to beat is elementals, right? So I'm comparing
Sure.
everything to elementals, and none of
Sure.
this is like it makes me interested comparative, but it might be playable. I'm just not my gut reaction looking at this is like not impressed, I guess. But
Yeah, it does seem a little underwhelming compared to some of the sixes we've seen.
yeah. All right. Now we do have some of the older trinkets as well. There's a lot of undead trinkets that they want to keep. I guess it makes sense. Fishing a lot doesn't really feel like. I guess it's kind of an undead trinket, but yeah.
Yeah, other than Feral Talisman, I think the other ones are pretty strong, like at least situationally.
Yeah, fair enough. So some of the new trinkets we have is Wicked Tome, Avenge 4, your tavern spells that give stats, grant an extra 1 attack this game. Yeah,
Your tavern spells that
give
give
stats,
stats
yeah.
grant an extra 1 attack this game. Avenge
Yeah,
4, like
yeah. For undead, it seems kind of blah. Like, okay, you have 100 attack undead that has no health and it dies to one hit. Who like, yeah,
yeah, it kind of fits in with like the buffing your health and attack on your
yeah,
spells and spamming
yeah.
spells build, but like I don't think that's really gonna matter that much for
Undead,
undead.
yeah. I agree with
Like
that.
maybe you take this if you have an undead opener and you transition to the menagerie comp later with it.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems a little weak to me, but maybe it's playable. My gut
I don't.
reaction's a little. The end of each turn, your undeads have +1 attack this game. So it's like an aura, end of turn aura for attack.
Yeah, you get it turn 6. By turn 10, it's 4 attack. I mean, by turn 12,
Yeah,
it's 6 attack. Like,
yeah.
it's
Worse than
pretty
Primus, right? Just like
yeah,
a bad Primus. Yeah.
pretty underwhelming.
Craft a conjure on this undead. At the start of every 2 turns, you get another custom undead. So you just get putricide every 2 turns.
Yeah.
Could be money.
Uh, yeah, this one is like, I mean, you're looking for money reborn the first
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
turns that you
Seems the strongest so far because once you start getting a 6, you can get these
yeah,
reborn 6 drops with
reborn tombs.
uh, yeah. So this one actually seems
It has
under.
potential.
This one seems cheaper than it should be to me. Just looking at it.
Yeah, I would agree with that actually. Yeah, because you also craft one the moment that you
Yeah,
pick it too, right? So you're spending 2 gold on a upgraded minion the first turn you buy it.
kind of weird.
Yeah, I think that was definitely the strongest so far.
Next up, we have Baleful Incense. Start of combat, give your left and right most undead reborn. Is that you can't perma that, right? No. So you just get
I mean,
2.
it could be like an amalgam with poet or something. It'd have to be something
Yeah.
situational.
So you just get 2 undead reborn, 2 reborn procs. Like
It's tempo, but I don't.
for a lesser trinket, I'm just like I get 2
Yeah.
2 reborns. Like get me out of
If you
here.
already have like a Nervian or
Yeah,
something,
it's
like I could see it having a little bit of value, but or yeah, it doesn't seem that great to me.
right. I mean, turn 6,
Also,
you have a tier 4 Nubian. I guess you triple into that into immediately into this. Like, yeah,
pretty much, yeah. It's pretty. It's situational. It's tempo early on, I guess, when you take it, but it's not something that's going to help you in the late game a
yeah,
lot of the time. I don't think.
yeah. It looks pretty underwhelming. Next up, we have Unholy Sanctum. So whenever you trigger a death, dude, there's so many. Like if they keep the old trinkets, undeads have like 12 or whatever
Yeah.
trinkets already. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to force anything. Whenever you trigger a death, it'll give your rightmost minion 3/3 perma. We've had this before, right? We've had this with the that one card, the 1/6 drop, right? Was so broken, but they're now not doing every card. It's just your rightmost. You remember what I'm talking about?
No.
It's like the ghoul, or it's like the 6 drop. Every time a death rattle minion dies, buff your other minions +2/+1, or they buffed it to 2/2 later on.
Oh, the sister?
No, it was every time a death rattle minion triggered, buff your other minions +2/+2 was what it said initially, and then you'd go macaw with a stacking a ton of.
Oh, you mean Golacabra?
Yeah, right. This is the same thing, but now it's only rightmost minion.
Yeah, 1 minion.
Yeah. So I mean, that was broken, right? When it was
Yeah.
so this might actually be playable to me.
Yeah, maybe. What do you do? You make your Titus
You go,
unsnipeable. You
yeah. I mean, you go macaw and you get 100 in one turn. Like
does it? I mean, does it work that way? Like, are we
it's
assuming that
trigger
you?
death rattle. That was the wording in the original Gulakabra, where it would work with macaw, and that's why it was broken.
So if you run Macaw Titus,
Yeah,
you're getting like 4 triggers.
yeah, already. And then it was broken before because you could stack a mech, right? Like a mech with death rattle, you could with magnetize,
Right.
you could stack that, and that would like trigger a ton of times. I don't know if we have any of those anymore, but
Right.
that was why it's strong.
Okay. I mean, maybe it has potential.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
have
if they're
some
stacking death
interest.
rattles at the moment, though.
Yeah, I agree. There's some interest, I
Well,
guess.
no, we have the automaton, right?
Uh.
Whenever it dies, summon an automaton. Death
Oh
rattle.
yeah, that one. Yeah.
That one's stackable.
Yeah. So there's definitely
Okay.
interest here for me.
Okay.
Avenge 2, give your minions 1/1.
I'm good. Thanks.
Lazy, yeah. It's Bird Buddy. All right. We have the greater trinkets. Man, undeads have so many trinkets. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything jump out to you that they're keeping? Not really, right? They're all
I mean,
kinda...
Lavender Portrait, like that's the one.
Right, get a Titus.
Lavender Portrait.
Sure. I guess.
Otherwise, not so much. Paying 8 gold for Butcher's Sickle is just.
You get a random undead and butchering every turn. Like it's...
Yeah, I know, but like it's just so much money.
Sure.
Like it's literally it's skip your turn to get an undead and butchering turn 1.
Yeah, I mean, but it's basically every turn you get to increase your stats by 5 or 6, right? If you're targeting, right? So
Yeah, but compared to like Pagel, right? Like it's less gold and you get 7 drops every turn.
yeah, it might be too expensive, but I see the vision.
Yeah, but otherwise, like the other ones are pretty mad to me.
We have Kel'Thuzad. Whoa. After you destroy a minion outside combat, how easy is that? What does that mean? Outside combat?
Okay, so you have KT, you have the new 4 drop that we just talked about earlier, right? It destroys one. You have butchering, you have the 5 drop that now gives you a bunch of butcherings with the bench procs. So it's definitely doable. It does give you a purpose for the 5 drop now, right? That we talked
Yeah,
about.
and you do get a KT, right? When Undead, so that can be like your key card to break the game, since you can copy things with Reborn. So
Yeah, in the past, KT Moroes was a thing, and
Yeah.
they definitely buffed Moroes again. It looks like this patch, so maybe.
This
Like
seems
I don't
pretty
see it being
good.
like ridiculous stats, but
Just being able to get a KT on Will seems pretty good to me.
yeah, it's probably not your carry board most of the time, but it can
Good
give you good
support,
tempo
yeah.
early
Good
on.
support for duos, yeah. Get a Mawcaster. Do you remember this card?
Yeah, this is the battle cry.
Yeah.
Destroy and discover.
Yeah, that's right. Whenever you destroy me outside of combat, get 3 gold. Wow.
Oh, okay. So now butchering is +1 gold when you see it in the tavern.
Yeah, this seems. I mean, that's us, right? Oh, this gives you economy. Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, every turn when you have a KT, like every turn you're proccing.
That's so us every time. Every time you can. Oh, this gives you money. Oh, this is broken. Yeah, I agree. This is my favorite.
Yeah,
one
this one I actually like this one.
Yeah. Wicked Tome Avenge for your tavern spells to give stats granted Avenge extra 1/1 this game. This could be playable.
Yeah.
This could be playable.
By turn 9, I don't know how much I care about this.
Well, I mean, Avenge 4 is like if you're playing full undead, then you start going 1/1. Like
you get like 3 procs a turn or so.
Yeah, I mean, that could scale in the right circumstances.
It could. Okay, same one, just 6/6 instead of 2/2 or 3/3.
Yeah. Same one.
And
Well, was the other one? The other one was 1/1, right? This one's 4/4 actually. So this one's all. Yeah, I believe so. The other one was 1/1. If we go all the way back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is way stronger. Yeah.
Is it still Avenge 2?
I believe it should be, right. Where are you? Yeah, still Avenge 2. There's a lot of tempo. Yeah, that seems a lot of tempo. Okay.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of it being in the game.
Yeah,
but
me either.
Yeah. I can definitely see us dying to it a lot.
Yeah. This is a trinket that kills us. Yeah, I agree with that completely. I'm not.
We don't ever take this trinket, but
unless I think we take it for under 15.
Sure.
Yeah. which our goal is to not be under 15, I guess. So we never take it. Yeah.
We're under 15 every game though, so like
Yeah.
let's be real.
Yeah. And we have pirates.
Oh,
So
Eliza.
yeah, Liza's gone. The flagbird, like the whole
Yeah, the whole
flag
combo.
bearer comp is gone. Yeah, pretty much all the pieces for that.
When's the last time we didn't have Eliza in the game? I feel like
It's been a staple.
it's
Yeah.
been a staple for
Yeah.
like pretty much the entirety.
Yeah. There's even more
Huh.
cards going actually.
Oh.
So
Oh
Rip
no,
Snarl's
my
gone. They finally listened to you.
they nerfed Rip
They
Snarl. Let's
nerfed Rip
go.
Snarl. Yeah. A Coast
Nice.
Guard's gone. Farsail's gone.
Yeah, the only card I care about here is the first sale.
Yeah, me
honestly.
too. You also care about Rip Snarl for some
Yeah,
reason.
I'm glad it's gone. I'm
Yeah.
saying like, but in terms of ones that I wish weren't gone, I do like Far Sale.
Yeah, fair enough. And we have some change cards as well, pretty large amount of them. So
Uh, how did they change Sanders?
used to be tier. I don't know. Actually,
Was it
who
not a 7/7 battle card make a friendly minion
I
golden or
don't,
more?
I don't I don't know. Who knows? So this is just the stuff I saw.
Okay.
Gold Grubber's a 3. It used to be a 4. Gritty's
Yeah.
a 4.
But didn't Gold Grubber used
Shipwrights,
to be 4/4?
it did, yeah.
So they've nerfed it pretty substantially then.
Maybe there's some synergy that we're about to see that's gonna make it make sense, but who knows?
Well, first mate Pip, right? Like it
Yeah,
makes it a lot easier to
yeah.
make golden minions.
That kind of thing, yeah. Shipwright also being on 3 is kind of interesting. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
What's on 2? There's nothing on. Oh, the Pip's on 2. That's why.
The Pip
Okay.
is, yeah, the Pip is,
Yeah. We've got some new 1-drops, which is interesting.
Oh,
So this is a 2/2 battle cry. I mean, 2/2 golden minion.
right.
Yeah.
With Divine Shield.
With Divine Shield, yeah. It's pretty good.
Well, I mean that's an easier way to make minions golden, right? For gold.
Yeah. Makes sense as well. Like, that's
Yeah.
probably the reason why they nerfed Gold Brother. And maybe there's more golden synergy. Besides that and Pip. But yeah. Pretty decent.
I mean, as a vanilla minion, like a 2/2 Divine Shield turn
Yeah.
1, like you're not
Yeah.
mad about taking.
Something base stats heroes, base stat buffing heroes, like, don't have good targets early. This might be a decent target early.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing Edwin or something.
Well, there's no other Divine Shield turn 1, right? Besides the No Edge one.
Yeah.
And it's a 1/2. So
Surfing Silvar. At the end of your turn, give adjacent minions 1 attack. Repeat for each friendly golden. Yeah, that seems like so much effort. Golden minions are not that easy to come by.
Yeah, and it's a 1/3. It's not a great stat line itself. Like you'd basically have to take the first minion we just looked at into this, like immediately for it to get value.
Right. Okay, they're doing some golden shenanigans.
Yeah.
Seems like that, yeah. The start of every 2 turns, make an adjacent tier 2 minion golden. 2 turns. There's probably some busted thing going on.
Well, Gambler's still in, right?
That's the target, yeah.
You also have Scout was still in, I think. They didn't remove Patient
Yeah, they don't really, I see it. Yeah, there's probably some stupid stuff with this.
Honestly, I could legitimately see this being like one of the cards you try to target early for like Scout and Golden.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it screams problematic, I agree. Yeah.
That's abusable.
Yeah. Alright, next up we have Thieving Rascal. At the start of your turn, gain a gold. Repeat for each friendly
golden. Okay, so I mean, okay, like how many realistically can you have with the new pirates? Like 3 to 4?
Maybe 2 to 3. But yeah. I mean, it pays for itself in a lot of cases.
Yeah. So it gives you 1 gold no matter what.
Yeah.
And then you can get 2, 3 extra gold.
Yeah. So pays for itself pretty quickly. Seems pretty strong.
It doesn't feel like something you probably keep around for too long. But
unless you're playing pirates.
Yeah, but even then, like we need to find a way to buff, right? Like so far, everything we've seen has just been.
Just give me the money. I'll make it work. Like, But yeah. Um, damn, dude, that's crazy. They're really doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you? Is it random? Because the golden one
Hmm.
is make two friendly pirates. Like, with the what is that random then? I don't understand how that works.
Oh, that one I'm not sure on, but the first one shouldn't be, right? That should just be targetable.
Theoretically, right? But it's the golden one that makes me confused, right? How do you do that without it being random? But it would say make a random friendly pirate, right? So I
Yeah,
guess it has to be targetable. What if you get to target twice? Hmm.
that'd be a new
So,
mechanic we haven't seen.
could be. But I mean, that does make Rascal way better, by the way. Like, yeah, like this
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is gonna
You
be
can
so
you can
easy
golden
to,
the rascal, and then you can
yeah,
keep it around because you're
yeah,
getting like plus 15 gold at the start of the
yeah.
game.
This I don't. I'm playing pirates. All right, so elementals, pirates, they're on my radar right now.
Yeah.
Uh, and then the tier 6 one. Whenever you get a pirate, give your other minions +1/+1. Give golden ones +2/+2 instead. So whenever you get a pirate, so it's kind of like
Yeah. So buy, generate, past, whatever.
yeah. Past Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. It's pirates seem pretty good. Due to Rascal, actually. I'm so like I'm Rascal like
By the way,
killed, yeah.
Grifta is still in, right? So
What does Grifta do?
the 4 drop that
Oh
every 4
yeah.
pirates you
Yeah,
double, you
yeah.
get like when it's gold, you'd get 2 extra gold
Yeah,
permanently.
yeah, they didn't remove it, so
Huh. Yeah, okay, so
Solana.
pirates are just a money machine now.
Yeah. They were always were though, to be fair.
Yeah, but even more so now because they
Yeah.
didn't remove the money
Yeah.
from
The money
gold, but they just
generation.
they just added a bunch of new ones to it.
Uh, crazy. Not that many old pirate
Very
trinkets.
underwhelming ones
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, but I mean there's only two of them, so.
Yeah.
And to be fair, spend gold and buy cards or also spend gold. Like these are both like falling into what pirates want to do, so at least it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Not actively
Yeah.
trying to kill you, I guess. Then you return, give your golden minions 3/3. Yeah,
They really want you to keep like a bunch of golden 1
yeah,
and 2 drops on your board the whole game, huh?
yeah. Not in love with that.
It is end of turn, so you get victory instead too, I guess. When you have 15 gold, get a random golden tier 5.
Is there a golden tier 5 where you're just like, wow? I mean,
Brand.
brand Titus, and you pass it to your teammate, right? Yeah.
You probably, I mean, you might play it with
I'll
Brand.
play. I'll play brand Titus. You can have it. Jakari, you can
Um,
have it.
I mean, you have the golden tier 5 pirate we just looked at, right? To make 2 other.
Yeah, I know. That's like the only one I'm thinking of. Get a gritty and you get another gritty. So every turn you get 2 pirates. It's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it pays for itself. But like the turn after you
Immediately.
buy
Yeah.
it.
Make a random friendly minion from tier 3 or below golden. Every 2 turns, you make another tier 3 or below golden. So you just have to keep a gambler every 2 turns.
Out.
Yeah, or
Because if you get a
scout.
scout,
Yeah.
if you get a scout turn 3,
Yeah. If you, yeah, this,
you
yeah,
proc it immediately, you can still get the double 6 drop.
right. So this does make, like, starting with scout is already good, but this makes it a little better. So yeah,
Yeah, I feel
pirates
like they're
seem
just
really good to
they're just
bank.
overloading the golden thing, though. I think
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, I agree with that. But they're trying to make it work because it's sometimes hard. Get a golden gold grubber. Okay, that's how much. That's regular gold getter 4/4 every turn, including
Is this
itself.
is this game just like have as many golden gold grubbers as possible with like 2 economy cards?
Probably,
Is that how you play pirates now? Like
probably. I
maybe you
mean,
get a Jakari as well.
Gold Grubber seems very. It's tier 3, first of all, right? So it's very easy
Yeah.
to find, and then you can just make Gold Grubbers golden. Like like there's like, oh, make it golden
Like 100 ways
immediately.
to do it.
Like yeah, so it's just like okay, yeah, you're probably gonna have a bunch of Gold Grubbers, and you're just gonna scale. You're just gonna sit there and win, I guess. Well, obviously you'll get outskill in the end game, but it's good tempo. The end of each turn, give your leftmost minion 3/3. Repeat for each friendly golden. So you buff a cleave. Yeah, seems kind of whatever.
Get like 12/12 or 15/15 a turn on the cleave.
Yeah.
Eh.
I get a grifter.
And your first pirate each turn is free.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hmm.
It's like Headhunter, but you get to choose.
Yeah, 6 gold for it's a lot. But
It is
yeah.
a lot, but you'd pay 3 for it, right? And then you get to buy another. You get another pirate, right? So this basically pays for itself immediately. Like for me, this is like, yeah, I want money. Like, so seems pretty good. And then the greater trinkets are. You only need 2 copies to make it golden.
Designer eye patch,
Yeah,
please. Ugh.
I know.
I'm not gonna like pirates. I can already tell you.
Why
that
is
right
I guess fancy spellbook is pirates because you spend gold, but yeah.
now. Yeah, that one's a little bit.
You're not gonna like pirates because it's gonna be annoying to face. Is that what you mean?
It's just like both. I think the playstyle I'm not gonna like, and
Mm.
the like people that have like 2
Uh,
golden gold
I
guards
can.
early. Like just there's you face them turn like you queue into them as the first person you're facing, and it's just 15 damage guarantee.
Yeah, I could see where you're coming from. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Whew. When you spend 20 gold, period, or in a turn? Because it seems weird. Okay, regardless, I still like it's still bad. I guess it's. I guess
Yeah, either way, doubling your minions attack once per game is not
yeah,
worth
it's
it.
not worth a greater trinket. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, 6/6, blah blah.
This one has potential.
Yeah, this one has potential. Yeah. Yeah. After you spend 10 gold, give your minions 10/10 and improve this 11/11. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I,
1/1, 2.
I can spend 99 gold in the turn. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. So yeah.
It's give your minions 1/1, not 10/10.
No, but it improves it, right? So it's gonna be 1/1 to 2/2 into 3/3
2/2
into
to
4.
3/3.
Yeah. So like I'm saying like I'm gonna
It's
be
slow.
at 10/10. You know,
It is slow. You need to be healthy, and you need to have the gold generation to take
Yeah.
this.
I'm interested. I'm
Yeah,
interested.
it has potential. It has
Yeah.
potential, but it's not for every game.
I mean, yeah. All right. Well, those are the reveals for Pirates and what was the other one?
Undead.
Undead. Yeah. Any thoughts about them overall? I think
Not overly interested in Undead. They just seem like a tempo machine that doesn't have a ton of like high end potential. And then I think the other way around for
Pirates.
pirates. I think that they're just gold generators that do have high end potential, but also you could just kill yourself trying to generate the gold.
Rasco's broken. I can tell you. Whoever.
It probably is.
Yeah, I could tell you that already.
With all the ways to make cards golden, including it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Elemental's still at the top for me. Pirates are number 2. The rest of them don't matter to me. That's my current rating.
Honestly, that's about where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on. See you in the next one. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye bye.